Okay, I'm probably one of the most popular, well, the most popular seaside resort in Wales, Llandudno. I always like it. I like it here. It's the quintessential seaside resort. There's the sightseeing buses, the local sightseeing buses. Llandudno. I'm off to the Happy Valley Gardens. That's my first stop, or my first point of on the walk. From the hotel, famous Llandudno Pier. Over there is Little Orme, and that's a curious structure there. That colonnaded kind of walkway. Happy Valley. There's an information board. And it's quite a pleasant place. It was a former quarry and made into these gardens in 1887. And kind of there's the traditional, well, it's not an actual authentic stone circle, but just there. And up above is Great Orme, a limestone rock. And it's about a 700-foot climb to the top. Okay, to summit of Great Orme. Pleasant gardens here. Fortunately today the sun's gone in, so we lost a bit of colour here. Okay, to summit. To summit. Unfortunately, it's a bit windy today, so there won't be an audio problem. That's one of those dry toboggan run complexes, popular with kids, I should think. Starts leveling out here a bit, so a little bit of respite. St Tidno's Church to summit. But that's an alternative way to the summit up there, and also to the copper mines. As I say, there will be an audio problem today, and also rain is forecast, so I'm hoping it holds off for another hour or two. There's the summit complex. See the churchyard for St Tidno's Church. Going in the direction I've just come from, to town, Great Orme. This is a part of the Great Orme most people don't see. It's kind of, well, it's on the beaten track, but not, you know, most people don't come here to go walking. They go, well, they're on holiday and they go to see the attractions. To summit, and that doing a good job back there, clearing the footpath. St Tidno's Church, and I've just come down that path there, and this is quite a large churchyard here. It's been here for centuries, I think. There are gravestones that in this churchyard that date from the 18th century. There's St Tidno's Church there. There's been a church on this site since the 6th century, founded by St Tidno. St Tidno's Church. It's been a place of pilgrimage for 1,400 years, and apparently it's open. Kind of interesting. They look pretty old. Decorated upright slabs. It's still an active church. Services are still held here. And there's a rood screen. Oh, someone's just coming. Okay, I'll have a break here before tackling the last part of the walk up to the summit. And this seating you see here is because this is where in the summer they have open air services. Muy interesante. Yeah. They say the church dates from the 12th century, the current structure, but most of the churches was 15th century, and the roof was put in the Victorian times when it was repaired. Okay, I'll have a break right here. Churchyard down there, and here's a little sign to summit Great Orme through these ferns. There's the summit up there, or the cable car terminal. Oh, the rain's held off. There's a handy little car park. And it's free of charge. Now this bit here is it's a bit of a steep haul. Last 100 feet or so. The summit gained. The summit complex. That's the terminal for the Great Orme tram. Good spot here, deservedly popular. Just had a cup of coffee in that hot dog stand up there. So I don't know if you can hear me because there's a bit of a breeze blowing. I'll just go to that little bit of a hilltop there I think it might be a good viewpoint. People are kind of putting their names down here using the little stones. I'll just have a quick look at this quarry here. This is a favourite spot for looking for fossils from the dinosaur era. The limestone here dates back to over 300 million years. Obviously this was an old quarry, but no climbing. They don't want rock climbers here. Well, there would only be practice climbs here. It's not really high enough. So I'll just go up to the viewpoint. Again we. Stand where I had a cup of coffee. There's the summit. That's interesting. The largest prehistoric copper mine in Europe, 4,000 years old. And they were recently discovered. There's 8 miles of underground workings, and you can, for a fee, you can go inside and see some of them, but I've never actually been inside. I think I will do one of these days, not today. A treasure chest. Fill a bag for £2. It's quite interesting here. The copper mine gift shop. Second-hand books. That's a real handy little cafe there. It's £8 to go inside, but well, it's well worth it. But I don't think there's that many people there. But I like the little kind of well, a place where you can have a coffee there. Great Orme halfway house. Passengers getting onto the tram there to go up to the summit. Here's a map of the Great Orme. The Orme, yeah. I started down there somewhere. And made my way up to St Tidno's Church, and then got to the summit. The Great Orme mines. Now I'll just take another slight diversion here to see if I can spot a burial chamber. Way here is a burial chamber. No one knows it's here except maybe archaeologists. 4,000 to 6,000 years ago. And, there it is there. Yeah, I've been there, well, maybe roughly 5,000 years. Do the usual circuit. And there's the summit up there. Yeah, well, I use that word again, or phrase, muy interesante. Cromlechs. There are quite a number of these cromlechs also in northern Spain, in the mountains of northern Spain. I'm starting my descent back into the town of Llandudno. There's another notice board. The Welsh name is Llangarth. Looks like this is where the two trams have to cross. One coming uphill, one downhill I should say, and one coming uphill. The tram line goes steeply down. Look at these old-fashioned cottages here. Nice timing, it's just starting to rain as I come towards the end of this walk. There's the Great Orme tramway lower terminus.
Okay, do you know what this B&B's called?
And there's an interesting old house there. And castellated turrets. Huh. I think it's a private house.